Wow. Good morning, everyone. It's Valerie, otherwise known as Chick Picker. Chick Picker. I'll do it since Todd's not here yet. I don't know if he'll be here this morning or not. But how's everybody doing? Hope everybody's having a good morning. I'm here a little early, but early's better, right? It's always good to be early. Let's see. Let's get this chat popped out. It's been a busy morning. I got 9 things packed up. I got another one just in case. Woo! Ooh. Sorry about that. She may be paying. I don't know. It's always a surprise. Somebody decides to pay. But yeah, I got the trash put out. I didn't realize that I had gotten mail on Saturday, so there was packages in my box. What else did I do? Fed the dogs, fed the cat. Yeah, so it's been a busy morning. Good morning. I think I went to bed about midnight, and I finally rolled out of bed about 5:30-ish. Tried to go back to sleep, but no, it just wasn't going to happen. And I can't. I'm not the type of person that can just lay in bed. That's just not me. How's everybody else doing? Yeah, I'm a few minutes early, but it's better to be early than late. I need to do something with this here. For some reason, sometimes when I click on it, it'll go to Valerie Cunningham. Sometimes it will go to Chick Picker. So I always have to go and check to make sure that it's on the right account. And I think it is. Stop it. Quit it. Yeah, it has been a very productive morning. I got a busy day. Got to go out and do some running around. Go to town. Go to a bigger town. I remember when we were kids. I think we moved there when I was like 8 or 9, and we moved out to the country from the town that we lived in. And Mom would always say, "I got to go to town." I'm like, we were probably a mile from town, but yeah, she'd always, "I got to go to town." But I don't know. It's funny how you say the things that your parents used to say. Um, now that you're a little older, I'm saying you, not me. I'm not older. I'm getting younger. Younger by the day. I'm going backwards. So, yeah, it has been a busy morning. Let's see if anybody else comes in here. it's a little early. It's a little early for that. The dogs are raring to go this morning. They are. Ringo's just being a little butthead. I think that's the wrong one. I think that's the right one. Morning, Craig. He says I've suspended my future birthdays. I agree. And then this morning I woke up with a runny nose. So if I sniffle, don't be offended. Yeah, I'm in the process of moving all of my eBay listings over to Mercari, and it's still even though I figured out the process of doing the bulk cross listing, it's still a little bit slow. So Hank says not too much exciting happening here. Rivers has discovered the plush bath mat is delightful to lay on, so he's claiming the bathroom is his space. And Frankie's Fine says, my grandparents always said across town, because you had to go over the bridge to get there. Mom used to say go uptown, because we had to climb the hill to get there. That's crazy. Good morning, Todd. I'm assuming you're still on your travels. Hope Mama's doing good. But yeah, so I'm doing the whole transferring of all my listings from eBay to Poshmark. I got 2 sales over on from eBay to Mercari, and let's see, I got 2 sales over on Mercari yesterday, so that was or last night. This morning, actually, it was early this morning. So somebody was up way earlier than I was. And then I got a sale on Poshmark. It's just kind of okay here. I feel you. I feel you. So that's, yeah. Well, make it a great day. What's going on there? Yeah, I got, what was I'm sending out 5 on eBay, 2 on Mercari, and 2 on Posh. So not too shabby. I like that. So the plan is to get all of that stuff, all of that stuff going on, where did my thing go here? Yeah, all of my Mercari listings over to all of my eBay. I'm so confused. All of my eBay's listings over to Mercari, and then I got to start on Etsy and get that built up again. Everything's just kind of, I built it up and then it kind of, toppled down again. So I'm trying to build it up again. Oh, I know. That's never good. Cold blue across the hall. 4 a.m. this morning. Well, kind of hard to have a good day when that's kind of lingering, but I still hope you have a good day. Morning, Shirley. I don't like this. I'm gonna get off of that. I'm trying to do the Macari move over, and or the eBay move over, I should say, and it's not. It's butting into the show, so I'm just gonna cancel those for right now. It'd be all right. Yeah, crash cart doors slamming, people crying. That's difficult, especially when you're hearing all that, and you kind of know what they're going through. That's rough. Makes for an early morning and not in good spirits,
Hi.
Hey there, sunshine. It's going great, Tommy. How you doing?
Right. Are you?
You're still kicking, just not as high.
I'm kicking people in the asses.
Uh-oh. Morning, Lori.
Good morning.
Man, your hair is just growing out.
Yeah, it is.
This is just
Fluffy. That's how Brandon's does whenever his gets too long. It just goes like that all over.
No fishing picking. He's in a hospital. Don't be rude. His mama's in the hospital.
Come on.
Be nice.
Come on. Okay. Hey.
Oh, there's Maggie.
Hello, good morning, everybody.
Hi, Maggie.
Morning, Hank.
Silly, I got my jacket.
Huh?
I got my jacket.
Oh, good. Do you like it?
Do I love it? Beautiful.
Oh, good. I thought if it was my size, I would have kept it.
It's adorable. Love
I think it is so cute. I'm glad you like it.
Yeah, that was a really pretty jacket.
Yeah, and it came really quick too. Morning, Hank.
Woohoo! I was thinking I was gonna be on here by myself this morning. But nobody's awake yet. I've been awake since 5:30 this morning.
I've been up since 5, or 5:10.
I beat y'all.
You probably ain't even been to bed yet, have you?
I actually went to sleep for about an hour and a half.
Well, good. I'm glad you got a little bit of rest.
Brandon says, "Did you have your alarm set for some reason this morning?" I'm like, yeah, the show. And he goes, "Well, you better get up because I'm going to leave." And I was like, oh, I don't want to get out of my warm bed.
I was already up and into town and back, so.
Oh, wow. Look at you. Yeah, I got up, packaged all my packages, and got the dogs fed, put the trash out. I've been on the move. On the move this morning.
That's good.
And this morning I woke up and Ringo, he is so funny because like he'll get under the blankets and then he'll come back up.
Mm-hmm.
And so he'll be covered up from like the neck down and his little head sticking out. And he's just laying there.
I woke up this morning and this one laying on my arm and in between my shoulder and my arm, just on her back like this with her feet up, half under the blankets.
They're just so funny. Yeah, I just look over him and I'm like, well, I guess that's my bed partner.
Yeah, Frankie says I gotta carry my bit of packages out to the mailbox because the driveway is too sloppy for the snow slush for them to drive in here. Yeah, my driveway is a little bit hairy right now too. It's we got about 7 inches yesterday.
Oh my
Oh,
gosh.
Lord.
I
Huh?
hardly got any.
Here.
Yeah, it was pretty bad.
Of course, it's raining here now, so it's supposed to be in the 40s today.
Yes.
I'm trying to talk without your tongue in my mouth there, Slick. I got my own tongue to use. I don't need yours too.
Mama.
Oh, don't even act like you're tired. Sitting there with her eyes closed.
Oh my gosh.
Oh
Yep.
man.
Frankie,
Keep this up, we're gonna look like a puppet act.
Frankie, get you a walking stick or something that you can hold yourself up if you start getting a little.
Too bad it's not got like a little slant on it. You can put them all on a sled.
Mhm.
That's
put the
exactly what I was telling Brandon the other day. He's like, "You gonna take these packages out?" And I'm like, "No, I'm just gonna take the mail tote and just slide it,
Yeah.
and it'll go down the steps and down. It should go straight down in between the picnic table and the house, and into the driveway."
Just tie a rope on it. Just tie a rope on it, and we'll let it work its way down. And then when they take the package, pull the sled back up.
Yeah.
or the tote.
Yeah. She said we got a foot Saturday, and the shoveling is just too much for me.
Oh, Lord.
That's a lot
Yes.
of snow.
That
That's
is a lot. Where is she at again? Where are you at?
Too.
I think she's in New York.
Where you at, friend?
I want to say she's in New York, but I could be wrong. And I hope
remember
I
her
didn't.
being-
I hope I didn't offend you by saying that, but
By what?
by saying she's in New York.
Oh.
But I want to say she's in New York. I could be
I'm
wrong.
offended.
I could be wrong.
Only if she's from Jersey, you'll get offended if you say she's from New York.
Right.
Hi, Nikki.
I get it. Yeah. Oh, good look. See, I got
Oh,
it right.
good job, Valerie.
Good job.
I was thinking that she was down south somewhere. See, that's what I get with my old brain.
Frankie says that's what I do. Looks pretty silly, me hobbling along with the walking stick, dragging the bin.
It's 2 hours east of Bridget. Oh, you're so lucky. You guys should meet up.
Yeah, you guys should. Oh, but yeah.
Right. I got I got told off this morning.
Uh-oh.
Because if you don't know by now, and I don't know if this is just Michigan, but our system has already done an update like 3 weeks ago. And if you have a debit card and it's not also a credit card, then you have to have the PIN. They're gonna start requiring you to have the PIN.
Huh.
Oh, I remember you saying that a few weeks ago.
Well, some guy this morning, he was like, I was just in here 2 days ago and used the credit option. I'm like, I'm pushing the button. It's not working.
Right.
It means you need your PIN.
Right.
He says, well, I think that's bullshit. And I said, well, I don't care if you think it's bullshit or not. That's just the way it is. They did the update like 3 or more weeks ago. And he goes, well, yeah, I think that's bullshit. And I said, you want to ask my boss? She's right there. And he goes, no, I don't want to ask your boss. And I'm like, well, have a good day. Because he started walking out and he goes, yeah, well, you could just fuck off.
Did he not know the pin?
No,
He didn't know. Well,
there's
wasn't
so
his-
many people that
It's
don't
probably
know
wasn't
their
his-
pin.
it probably wasn't his card.
Probably not.
That's why
Probably
he didn't
not.
know the. I mean, I know the pin to every bank card we have. I even know the numbers on the card.
Yeah.
So,
There's so many people that, well, there's so many people that cannot remember 4 digits.
Right.
They just can't.
makes you wonder how they
And
dress themselves in the morning.
I know. I'm right there with you, sister. Because
For some of them, you look at them and think, God, either
my
you dressed
God.
yourself or the blind man next door did. Stripes and checks do not go together. Just saying.
It's the new style, Lori. Get
Unless
with
you're,
it.
unless you're on Caddyshack and the golf course or something.
And saying 4.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, Teresa came out of that office as he's heading outside, and she goes, "What did he say?" And I told her, and she goes, "Well, I hope you're not gonna serve him next time." I'm like, "No, he's done."
Well, he won't come back because he doesn't know his pin anyway.
Yeah.
He'll
He
to
doesn't
find a
have any
place.
way to pay.
I
We've
mean,
always had to have our pins here, whether whether they ask for them or not. But most generally, it'll say enter pin number.
Mike's was like being an a-hole to all the customers against Sally, trying to get fired or something. Yeah, I sent a picture of those shirts of my boss that said,
Morning, Rebecca.
I cuss too much. I cuss too much. Bitch, you breathe too much. Shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
And I said, can I wear this shirt to work next time?
I like the one that says has a unicorn on it that says, "Bitch, I'll shank you with my horn." Shut the hell up or something like that, or shut the F up or whatever.
Yeah,
That's
Hank says
crazy.
like you're manipulating the card machine with your mind power, specifically making him pissy. Yeah, it's just. And then Mike says I should have gave him all the stuff. Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow. That ain't gonna happen.
Then she really wouldn't have a job.
Yeah. They'd have a reason to fire me.
Yeah. No, people just need to learn to, take care of their stuff and know their stuff. If you're going to use a bank card, you should know your PIN number.
It's gonna have to. You're
Too
gonna
bad,
have
so
to have
sad.
it. You're
Too
gonna have
bad,
to have
so
it to
sad.
get your money.
Yeah,
If
the way
it's
it
your
is.
money. I mean, and really, why not? Like, why is it such a big deal? Like, they're trying to keep people from being so frauded.
Yeah.
Oh, Hank, believe me, I had a night again last night, and it was bad, and I was not in a good mood when that guy came in, and
Why was it bad?
because all the shoveling got left to me.
Oh my gosh.
Like I had to shovel everything.
Ugh.
And so I told that chick when she went to leave, because of course she was right out of there on time,
Mhm.
and she started walking off, acting like she was going to get in her car and stuff. And I said, I hope I'm telling Teresa in the morning that you're leaving all this shit for me.
Mhm.
And I said, I have to. I said, I have to have a reason to tell her why I didn't get my work done,
Right.
because I had to, do extra.
Mhm.
So it's like, whatever. And
Especially if there's guys on the shift before you, they should be out there doing it, not you.
well, it was a check. And but I mean, the night before, I let one of the guys go without cleaning the bathroom, and I stayed, I did that for like an hour and a half.
Mhm.
And that'll be the last time I did that. I'm not doing that again. Quinn put a pin pad on the fridge. She's helping me watch my diet changing codes.
Poor Todd.
you better
Well, take
know your
advantage of it
kid.
while you're visiting mom today, because at least you don't have no fridge. You can go down and get all the junk you want.
Mhm.
Oh my gosh. Well, I'm sorry that you had a rough
I'm
night,
just
Sally.
be glad to be out of there for at least one day.
I was thinking about that this morning. I'm like, anybody that works 5 days usually will get 2 days off. I mean, if you work Monday through Friday, you get 2 days off. I think that's pretty shitty that she did that. to you.
Well, it's because we're short staffed and I don't know how. We have a ton of people, but
Well, they probably just don't want to work.
well, this is the thing. Their hours are getting cut.
Oh.
And so she's got another interview today. So hopefully, and it's a guy, and I kind of know him, and he's kind of okay. So I'm hoping that it works out.
So they're cutting hours, but they're going to hire somebody else? Well, that don't make no sense.
That sounds like where Teresa works. They want her to cut hours, but they want her to hire new people.
Well,
You get to work 2 hours a day. Oh, yay.
Well, this is the thing. Like, if you don't do your job, then you get your hours cut. And then, so now there's so many people that have their hours cut that she needs to hire somebody else.
Well, she just needs to kick them out and say, you're not going to do your job. You're fired. You're not
they'll end up leaving.
I know.
If they're not getting the hours, you know.
You'll just starve them out.
That'd be a nope.
They can't fire anybody. I mean, my God, you got to let them all smoke pot, fall asleep at work, not do their job.
Yeah.
I want to smoke pot at work.
Me too.
Oh my gosh.
I didn't expect that, Maggie.
That's exactly right, Hank. She says have 50 people working there, and each one only works an hour and a half each month. Yeah, exactly.
Nobody wants to work anymore, you know?
No. I mean,
companies already had to stop drug testing because they couldn't find anybody to work. It was on the news saying that.
No, they want to take advantage of the system.
Yeah. Yeah. President Pickens says, Nikki, where can I apply for that job?
I know, right?
More.
I know, right?
It's like around here, so many young people are on Medicaid.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And they're not working. They get everything for free, but the ones that do need it can't get it.
Yeah.
I tried to apply for Social Security because of my hands and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Because like this winter, I haven't been able to plow. I plowed like once or twice this winter, and that was it. Otherwise, my hands are too damn sore to do it, right?
Mm-hmm.
Anyways, half the time I can't. I'm afraid to list anything on eBay because I'm afraid it's going to be a bad hand day to package anything, you know?
Yeah.
But yeah, they denied me, you know?
Yeah, but you know what, Nikki? They deny everybody.
Yeah.
I get you a
They
lawyer.
do the first time. Yeah.
You have to go. Yeah, you have to appeal.
Get you a lawyer.
Yep.
It's
But
just-
yet an 18-year-old is very capable of working.
Yeah.
Who's got a splinter in their finger is on Medicaid.
Yeah.
That was the accident.
oh,
Another accident.
Surely be careful.
What happened?
Shirley's in a
Your
bad mood
fingers,
today.
Ringo's got an attitude this morning.
Yeah, that was just an accident. No worries.
Yeah.
Don't take it personal.
Oh,
I'm back, Rebecca.
That's okay.
We know, Shirley. It's okay.
Don't get on Shirley's bad side today.
Shirley's got a trigger finger.
That's what I was trying to think of.
What?
Butt banning, yeah, Craig.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my God, that happens so easy. Like when you click on somebody's name to go to their channel or whatever, and then all of a sudden, bloop, you know.
Yep.
Oops.
And
Oops.
And the chat's moving, and it's hard to keep up with.
What?
Yeah. Sometimes I'm sure that's what happens a lot.
Let's start to put a matching shirt on you.
Oh, I'm an old hat at
We
this. and
twins.
Who was it? Who was it not too long ago? He's kind of newer to the chat. And I deleted his comment that time. And it was actually a decent comment. It
I
was,
pulled him right out of my ear, ding dong.
I can't remember who it was, but anyways, I accidentally deleted his comment and then
I think weren't earrings.
I felt so bad.
You went down.
It's okay, Shirley.
It happens.
I do that all the time at Quick Trip. I'll be entering in my phone number for my rewards card. And then I'm like, I got to start over. I fat fingered it.
Yeah. If is it Rebecca?
Yeah.
Rebecca, if you're listening, it was just an accident, and she didn't mean to do that.
Yeah.
It happens sometimes.
It will see you in 5 minutes.
No worries.
That's
No
all right.
worries.
Nobody here gets offended by anything.
How was everybody's sales this weekend?
I did okay. I got 5. I got to pack up today.
Good.
Why you
One
always
was
gotta
a-
ask that question?
One was a snow globe. I just
Because this is a reselling channel.
yeah.
Yeah.
I listed a snow globe and it sold within a couple hours, so I'm happy with that. One of them Disney ones.
Mm, mm. Yeah, I only sold 2, but that's all right. It's better than 0.
Teresa said she was going to have an intervention for me because I keep buying jewelry lots. I bought some off of Facebook and then I just bought some off of Macari. So, but the box is worth more than the jewelry. They're sending it in a cedar box with a lid, and that box to sell for like $30.
Oh
And
wow.
I'm paying 35 or 25 for the jewelry.
Oh
So
wow.
I said, well, the box will cover that.
Yeah.
Todd said he had bad sales. What'd you have? $3,000 instead of $5,000 worth of sales? or what?
Mhm. Yeah, yeah, Pertzheimer.
Yeah.
Yeah, I had 9. I have 9 going out. So
Oh, nice.
not
Good
bad.
job.
2 Macari, 2 Posh, and 5 eBay. So not bad.
No.
5 Posh?
2 Posh.
Oh, 2 Posh.
Tupac.
5
I
eBay.
was thinking the same thing. To Posh Couture.
Yeah. So it wasn't. I always set my my goal for 20 for the weekend, but 9's not bad. I can't complain.
We
I'm
might be
glad.
going to Ohio in June. Lori.
What's that?
We might be going to Ohio in June.
Where at? Where about?
Somewhere north.
Well, if you're down around Cincinnati area, come see me.
I think it starts with a W.
Keegan.
What was the name
Wapakoneta.
of that song again?
Wapakoneta.
I used
Look at
to-
what?
I used to live on a street called Waukesha.
Wapakoneta. It's a.
Oh, I like that name, Waukesha. Wasion.
Lost,
That
yeah.
must be up by Cleveland and all that because I'm not really sure where that's at. I know where Wapakoneta is. I'm like,
Wapakoneta?
I said, who the heck Wapakoneta? What the hell's a Caneta? Yeah, I always tell Tara whenever they're up this way at Kings Island, come stop on in. We'll just fire up the fire pit and throw some hot dogs out there.
There you go.
Hi, Texas Tigers.
Morning, Frankie.
Hello.
Wow,
Frankie.
we have 2 Frankies in the house
Mm.
Frankie?
today. That's a name you don't hear every day.
No.
Mike's only got 8 going out, but couple are better than average.
That's good.
Yeah.
I mean, the money matters more than the number of packages.
Eric says, "What? What are you doing in Wasion?" Nikki,
There's a steam show there.
a steam
Cool.
show in June. There you go. Nikki and her steam shows. Yeah, Nikki, you really need to look into getting a lawyer and reapply for that.
Mhm.
Appeal it
Okay.
and
Up to.
because everybody gets denied the first time.
Yeah, but if you have, like, make sure you're going to your doctor regularly and make sure you're following doctor's orders, of
Yeah.
course. And, if your doctor's paperwork, looks pretty good, then they'll give it to you.
You just have
You
to
have
show
it.
proof that you're disabled and that you can't, hold down a full-time job or, anything like that. You need that income. I mean, that's the thing is you've worked for that. So, you just have to
Yeah.
show proof that you need it.
Yeah.
You're in that situation. So, yeah, definitely if you can find a lawyer for that.
Morning, Patty.
Morning, Patty. Yeah, steam show, Thrasher's Reunion. I don't know if that's what it is.
Yeah, it is.
Okay. That must be it.
They're cooking.
Eric must know about that.
How did the rest of the challenge go yesterday?
Some people call them different names.
It went okay. It went okay. We Maggie came on for I think the last 30 minutes and sat with me.
Cool.
And yeah, Kathy won with Kathy won with 2 points.
Just me, Kathy.
Just me, Kathy. Yep. And yeah, it went pretty good. We didn't have very many people on, which is kind of sad. Going through the books and looking at, to see who won and stuff like that. There used to be like 20 people on.
Mhm.
Yeah.
It wasn't nothing to have that many, and now, there's people in the chat, but nobody wants to be involved, so I don't know. It may not be here for long.
Uh-oh. She's starting to threaten us, you guys.
Maybe that'll light the fire under somebody's butt. Get y'all in here. Or scare y'all off, one of the two. But
I'm always busy with my dad and Sunday activities and
yeah.
dinner, church.
Well, maybe Sundays aren't a good day to do it.
Yeah, Eric says I live in that area. He said it's a really nice show.
That's good. Yeah, we might
Kinda
be
like-
going in June.
3 hours north of me.
Huh.
We haven't decided yet, but yeah, my dad and my husband were thinking about going.
Lori, are you doing that resale rally thing on that boat?
I thought about it, but there's only 200 tickets available, so
Oh,
it's
gotcha.
It's $100 a person. I'd say they're going to sell out probably within the first 10 minutes.
Yeah.
So
For what?
the resale rally down here in Cincinnati. John Cincinnati Picker,
Oh.
Lonnie, Ronnie Hart, and Pete are all hosting it down here on one. They're going to rent the one of the B&B river boats, which is a dinner cruise type thing. Steam, like a steamboat from back in the day. We have like 4 of them here in Cincinnati, and they're renting one of those for like 6 hours or something like that to do a reseller rally.
Cool.
So they said it won't be like, eBay open or nothing like that. It's not going to have stages. It's just going to be a bunch of resellers getting together, mingling, having dinner, because it's going to be dinner, included with it, and drinks and stuff like that. And then to just enjoy everybody's company and, hash things back and forth and share secrets and things like that, or share experiences. So
Yeah.
it's just like a meetup
Yeah.
type thing.
That's cool though.
I would love to go. But for one, I hate driving in Cincinnati. I mean,
Yeah.
absolutely hate it. I would think I would rather drive in New York than drive in Cincinnati. And New York
Wow.
is pretty bad. But Cincinnati's just got a bunch of idiots. When they get behind the wheel. Plus, you got down there, you can rent these bicycles now. You can rent scooters down there, and there are people everywhere, and they don't pay attention to what they're doing. So, it's your responsibility as a driver to make sure you're watching the car in front of you, the cars on either side of you, and the people everywhere. So
Yeah.
it's, I just hate it for that reason. Now, walking around town, if I take an Uber down there or something and walk around, I'm fine with that, but I hate driving in that town. So, and parking is limited to the area. I mean, they have a decent, not enough size parking area, but you've got all those 200 people plus everybody else in the area conglomerate into these parking areas too. So, because there's a brew house, right there on the corner, one of the largest breweries in Cincinnati, Hofbrau House is down there.
Yeah.
So, people go there for lunch and dinner and all that. So it holds a lot of people, and it's going to be crazy. And hopefully there's no, I don't think there's going to be any sporting events going on except for maybe a basketball game here or there, but still, I just hate driving down there.
Yeah.
I don't mind driving through it so I can get out of it just as quickly, but driving around town, because it seems like every time they have something like that, there's other events going on in the city.
Right.
So and most of the city is one-way street. So you're trying to get to this area and you have to park 3 miles down the road because it's a one-way street, and you can't, they've got all these other streets blocked off. So it's a pain in the butt.
Yeah.
But it is a beautiful city to walk around and explore. But driving it, no. So, but when they first made that announcement, I was like, oh yeah, cool. And I got to think when they said 200 tickets, I'm like, yeah, okay, I won't be able to get it.
Yeah. I mean, that's the thing that sucks, that they're putting, and I understand why they're doing that, because they can only have so many people on the boat, but
yeah,
it still sucks.
it's an old riverboat, Karen. One of the old big giant steam paddles in the back and the stacks. They're really cool.
Cool.
They're beautiful. They're decorated like they were back in the day, and they have the different decks. What's that?
I'd go just to go on the boat.
Oh yeah. So, but yeah, they're really neat especially when they go up and down the river, and all lit up at night. It's really cool.
Unless Pete, Ronnie, and Lonnie are trying to get us there to kill us. No, I'm just kidding.
Oh gosh.
I'm joking.
Morning, Carol. Yeah, we're talking about a boat.
Yep, a boat.
Another boat. She don't like boats.
Oh.
So how's the thing with the cruise going? I won't be able to go because I'm already going on a cruise in 2021 with my son. So
It's
supposed to go on one this year with my daughter. So
yeah. I think we're just trying to figure out, how many people are interested, and then kind of go from there. I think Tom's gonna kind of get together with that company that's in town and see if he can get some numbers for us, and maybe see if there's any
deals,
what do you call it? Discounts or deals or
group rate, like a group rate. Yeah.
Yeah. So
that'd be cool.
we're still working on it.
Well, also he was kind of looking at like, you know, getting the most bang for our buck, you know, as far as days.
Mhm.
But you know, really it might be better for most people if, you know, it was only, you know, say $200-300 a person,
Mhm.
you know, instead of more like, what did he say, 6?
Yeah, it was like 6.
6 or 7, yeah.
Yeah.
So, you know, it
Well,
would,
you're not gonna find a whole. I mean, even if you do a 4-day, like a 4-day cruise, you're probably still gonna do. It's still gonna be like probably around 400. You know, and with everything, it's probably gonna be close to 500 a
right.
person. You know, there's really not. There are a few cruises out there that offer deals of, you know, a little bit less, but I think that's what his thought was. You know, was just trying to, if you could do the 7-day, then you could, you know, but a lot of people can't get off, you know,
Mhm.
that many days in a row. So I think to start out with, it would be a good idea to maybe do a short one, like a 3-day or something,
Mm-hmm.
you know, a 3 or 4-day, and see how it goes. See how, you know, if people are interested after, and then, you know,
The
try
only
to
problem
build
with
on
that
that.
is there's so much stuff to do. You ain't gonna get everything in 3 days.
Yeah, there's you get quite a few, quite a thing. Ugh.
Quite a few things in.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, especially if they're going, if you go to say, like, if you go from San Diego to Catalina Island, so you spend the day on Catalina Island, and then you get back on the boat in the evening, and then they head to Ensenada, Mexico. You go to Mexico for a day, and you're in port, and then the next day is like a sea day. So you're on, you know, you're sailing basically all day. But I don't know. I kind of think that would be a little bit better for a first time, to see how it goes.
I don't know, Frankie. It's gonna have to be like a saving moment, you know.
Well, and that's why we wanted to do it more than a year out, you know. So you could pay a little bit, and you know, save up for it. And but
Yeah.
I understand, you know, that's that that's going to be a stretch. That's going to be a stretch for me too. It's an added, you know, something added on, and everything.
Yeah.
Got to see how it goes.
And it's not like, you know, we're asking you to pay for, you know, for us to set it up, or
No.
you know, like anything like that. Like, you're paying for your ticket, and
Yeah.
that's that, you know.
I mean, that's still it's still going to be expensive, because you got to pay for airfare,
Yeah.
and you know, all of that, and then you know, your transportation from the airport to the port.
Mhm.
You know, that's all going to cost money. So
Yeah.
it, you know, potentially it could be quite expensive.
Mhm.
So,
Yeah.
but I still think it would be a good thing.
Yeah, I
I
think
think
so too.
I think it would be a lot of fun.
It's fun seeing my hair grow back.
Have you thought about cutting it again?
I'll probably keep it short for a while.
Yeah.
So, because I like it, I get more compliments with my hair short for some reason. I don't know why. So,
It just looks so like full. No, it
mhm.
looks really healthy.
Oh yeah, that's thick. It's thick. It's probably
Yeah.
about as coarse as horsehair.
Wow.
So,
And you know, the thing that really boggles me is that you don't really have gray hair.
mm-mm.
Yeah.
I mean, it kind of a little bit coming in on the sides, but that's about it. Just little just when, but
Yeah.
only when the light hits it a certain way.
Yeah.
You can't see it. But see,
Yeah.
my mom was 67 years old and she never colored her hair. And I think she had maybe at most 10 gray hairs in her whole head.
Wow.
So, and her hair was blonde like mine was when I was little. It was like a strawberry blonde. And it's
Mhm.
actually darker now than it was when I cut it. So
Huh.
it's coming in a little bit darker.
Yeah.
So,
That's crazy.
but my mom's did the same thing. Hers was almost black when she passed away. So,
That's
Oh,
right,
stop
Mike.
it, Mike.
Exactly. That's exactly what we're doing. You seen right through that.
so you guys taking a cut off the top corners of my ebooks.
That's right. We're gonna do a whole setup, a whole talk about our ebook. I cannot talk this
Heck
morning.
with the ebook. I'm just gonna make one and make y'all buy it right there so you can read it on the deck.
Yeah,
No, I'm kidding.
yeah. There you go. You can read it on
I'm
the
kidding.
airplane when you go
I'm
home.
kidding.
Yeah, if I didn't have color in my hair, I would be completely gray.
Now I said if it come back gray, I was gonna leave it gray. I wasn't gonna color it, but it's not coming back gray like I thought it would. But I think I'm gonna leave it short for a while because
Yeah,
I
mean,
like it. It's
you got
comfortable.
summer coming and everything, so
I mean, keep the sides trimmed and spike it up on the top. I used to wear it like that when I was a kid. When I was younger, I'm not really a kid. I was probably in my
Yeah.
early 30s, mid 30s.
I'd shave my head, but I'm afraid it won't grow back.
I used to have hair down to my butt when I was younger, and then I had a bad perm and it burnt it all off. Senior prom. That's why my hair was so short at senior prom. That idiot left a solution in my hair too long.
oh my gosh.
And oh, my mom was furious.
Oh, I bet.
So,
I bet.
burn it. I mean, it fried it. So it was like coming out in clumps. So I was like, cut it.
Oh my god.
Wasn't nothing I could do with it. It was like that Barbie used to have back in the day where you could curl its hair and had copper wire in
Oh,
its hair.
yeah.
That's what it felt like. It's like
Oh,
I couldn't even hide it under a
God.
hat. It was like buckwheat on steroids. You know, I
That's
I could have applied for a hairband and probably been taken right there just for my hair. You know,
My
mom's
hair
like,
is so dry and brittle. I've thought of shaving my head one time, but the problem is there's no time of the year where I'm not doing something where I could like stay in the house or something. So it grows back.
I didn't. I just went outside. I didn't care. I'd have if it was snowing, I'd have a beanie on or something.
Yep.
But
Well, you have a face where you can get away with it. I don't.
that's what my daughter said. She says, the way my face is shaped, I can wear any hair or no hair." And I
There you
proved
go.
that. She said, "You prove you look good with no hair." So I said, "Well, I didn't go completely Telly Savalas or nothing and walk around with a sucker in my mouth, but pretty close." But she said didn't have my glasses on, and when that video when they watched it, that they cut it all off. She texted me. She says, "Oh my God, Mom, you look just like Papaw."
I'd have to get a wig or something.
Yeah, I like the purple too, but I think I'm kind of getting the itch for something new.
Different color.
I don't know.
I think I'll put a few different colors on a comb and just go like this on my hair, be like a rainbow.
There you go.
Like I couldn't decide which color, so I used them all.
Ugh. Getting tired now. Ugh.
Yeah. So took a little night before the show.
I was too busy. Nikki would make lots of trips, lots of tips if you were bald going.
Doing grocery delivery.
Oh yeah. Probably scare the hell out of people.
I seen Carol's video last night. She got some good stuff.
I'll get
Should
watch
go to the
that.
Benz again.
She got a big box of vintage Pampers.
Oh.
Mm.
Yep. And she got some other really good stuff too. So yeah, she'll be doing good. I think she just went. I can't remember. I know the Pampers she got at the bins, but I know that she went to, I think she went to a Goodwill too. Got a few things, so. But I mean, she's going to these places and she's not spending, she's spending maybe $5 or $7.
Yeah.
She's not spending a lot, but she's getting some good stuff.
Yeah, I like that she put right in her title what she spent,
Yeah,
all the stuff she
absolutely.
got.
What is her name? Rebecca?
Uh-huh.
Them flipping critters?
Yeah.
Yeah, she goes, didn't go anywhere. Didn't go any place, was working in the background, so she probably didn't even realize she was timed out.
Oh, maybe not. We won't
Well-
tell her then. Don't tell her.
Yeah, I won't tell her.
I actually did one of my New Year's resolutions. Got my new phone.
Oh, yay!
Oh, good.
And the
So I
phone.
no longer have issues. Well, I just use the old one for photos now for eBay because and recording video.
What
So-
kind of a phone did you get?
I got the iPhone 11. It was $5 more than what I was looking at. So I got the iPhone 11. I think it's just the 11, which I have the iPad 11. So I figured I'd get a phone to match it.
Is it littler?
No, it's actually bigger. It's
Is
pretty good
it?
size. Yeah, I mean it's a good size phone. It's got the dual cameras and all that, so I can actually see it really good.
Yeah.
But I'm not going to load it down full of stuff like I did my other phone. I use that. So, but yeah,
Well, I'm glad you were able to get
I
that.
finally had to. It wasn't accepting calls. It would accept calls from people I didn't want to talk to, like telemarketers and stuff. I don't know how they could get through, but Teresa couldn't call. My sister lives right across the street, and it wouldn't take calls from her.
Huh.
Wow.
You have to be in the house for it to be able to pick up a call.
That's
So I was
cool.
like, okay, but I could get texts and stuff like that from them. Well, and that's it. But no
Yeah.
calls. So I think it's something that they're doing to make you have to upgrade. But I finally went and did it. I didn't want to, but I did. So,
That's good.
but on the
that's
good
good.
side, I got a Samsung tablet for Teresa out of the deal. So for buying the new phone.
Oh, cool.
We're blaming Craig, Rebecca. Yeah, Craig did it. No, just kidding. No, Shirley accidentally put you on a timeout.
Oops.
She hit the wrong button. Yeah,
It was
Karen
an
said I
oopsie
spent $51 on that haul, but only $27 on my stuff. I sold 2 Dunkin' Donuts ornaments for $20. So on my
Nice.
way to breaking even. You did
Good
really
job.
good. You've been doing really good with your all your hard goods.
When you can get some stuff for yourself and you end up getting it for free because you made so much profit, that's the way to do it.
Hmm.
No, fishing, it wasn't. It wasn't. I checked that, and it wasn't. It just turned into basically a brick.
That's
takes
the way my phone's
pictures.
getting. I
And then
still
it
have-
wouldn't charge right. The charger cord wasn't wanting to. It wouldn't hold a charge for very long.
I still have the Samsung Galaxy Note 5.
Mhm. Well, mine was
I've
it.
had it for what, like 5 years? Or 4
Mhm.
years, 5 years, something like that.
I had the S6. I've had it for quite a while. So,
Yeah.
but I love that little phone. And then it starts screwing up on me. I was like, so
And
now
when
I
they
gotta learn
start-
another one.
When they start screwing up, I mean, there's nothing you can do.
Right. You just try to
You
work
know.
with it as long as you can until that's what I did. I just got to the point where I had no choice. I had to go get another phone.
Yeah. Yep. Absolutely.
But I'm happy with it. I like this
The
one.
phone
It's
I
nice.
want is like $1,400, and I've just been. And honestly, I mean, it would be worth it for me to get it because, like I said, I run my business on my phone a lot.
Mm-hmm.
But it's still hard to. When I bought my
Justify.
computer for $500, it's hard to buy a
Mm-hmm.
phone for $1,400. I mean, it's just, it's like, God, I got a whole computer for $5. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
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 Mm-hmm.
And And you can get a regular cell phone at Walmart that's prepaid,
Mm-hmm.
you know, for so cheap. And seriously, it's an Android, but it works just as good as I think as any of the Androids. I mean, yeah, the Samsung, phones might have a little, have it beefed up or whatever, to cover the cost of what you're paying, but I don't think paying $200 is even right for a phone,
Yeah.
because you can do so much with a regular cell phone,
Mm-hmm.
a regular old.
Well, the only reason I stay with iPhone is because it syncs with my iPad, and I have all my inventory in there.
Yeah.
And then, I can use both items, and it works for me for my business, how I run my business. So,
Yeah.
And I'm not saying, I mean,
oh,
don't
I
think
know
that
that.
I'm getting down on you for it or
Oh
nothing.
no.
I'm just saying that it's, it is very, you don't have to have something ritzy
Mm-hmm.
to get the job done,
Right.
You have to find out what works well for you.
Which I used to use Android, but when I switched over to iPhone, I fell in love with the iPhone. So
I was looking at those Google phones.
yeah, I've heard of Google phones too.
And like that there were the pictures were really good on them.
Yeah.
The other thing about Samsung that I have seen, and Teresa has run into it with every Samsung phone that she's ever had, is the charge port goes bad. The actual
Oh.
where it won't even, it just does not. It stops working. Sometimes it's the cord on, like my iPhone. A lot of times it could be a cord, and I get a new cord, and it's fine. But on those, it's the charge port. We've had to have them every Samsung she's had. We've had to take it and had a new port put in it.
Yeah.
It could be because could be rough on it. I don't know. I don't know what the problem is, but it's every Samsung she's owned. So, and I'm usually the one that's rough on phones, but I had the same phone for all these years, and then she's been through 3 or 4 different ones in the time that I've kept the one. So,
what'd you get 14 of, Eric?
I don't know if you heard me. Hi, D. I kind of said it kind of quiet.
Hi, D.
And I did say hi to Cap.
I think they're LG phones, aren't they? I'm thinking that's what they were. I don't remember. Because I was looking for those too at our Walmart, and I couldn't find them. Somebody had already snatched them up.
Oh.
So, probably the same person looking on BrickSeek that like I was.
For me, I have the Samsung Galaxy. I forget what it's called, but it's the 18-inch tablet.
Mm-hmm.
And my phone Samsung syncs with that, and it syncs with my computer.
It's damn near a movie screen that you need to put on the wall.
Yeah. Yeah, I got the 11. I got those.
Kind of comical watching Nikki use that thing as a tablet.
Yeah. And here's mine. I got that's the iPhone 11 or iPad 11 Pro.
It's like watching somebody with a computer monitor.
Mm-hmm.
Like
when the phones start getting this big, hello. Then there's going to be a problem because they got the things you put your hand in now for these. I can see them walking around saying,
"Oh,
yeah, I am."
Yeah, I can see that too. I can see that too.
I know
like you listen to music. No, I'm talking on the phone. Hold on a minute.
They got the new one came out now, and I want it, the new Galaxy tablet, that big one. But the only problem with having a big tablet like that, I mean, I love it. It's great for watching movies and stuff. But the only problem with it is you just can't just take it in with you wherever you go. You know, like
you have it in your bag,
to a restaurant or something like that. I mean, this thing is huge. It's 18 inches. Yeah, that's the only problem with it is you just
Yeah.
can't just take it in with you wherever you go. I mean, you could, but you look like an ass. I bet.
And Teresa bought me an iPen for mine, so and I love it. I put a
Excuse me, and my big ass tablet on the table. Yeah.
You
put
know
my-
what? You know what would be really cool for those is like a almost like a purse.
Oh yeah, there's like a messenger bag.
I
Yeah.
have
Yeah,
one,
which
too.
I've got one for mine and I put that and my phone in it. So
I have
I
a
mean-
I have a big bag for my tablet.
I mean, or like this is what I'm thinking, like a messenger bag type thing,
Uh-huh.
but then it like fits the pad to a T, you know, like it's
Mhm.
snug on it. And
Yeah.
then like it has like a cover that goes over it, and you
Yeah.
just flip that cover back and you can actually just work it from inside the
Well, they haven't come up
bag.
with anything like that yet, but I imagine they will because the cases that they have for them now have shoulder straps, and they fit snug, or they have the like the durability ones for the military. That's either in like a case like this, only they're real thick, and then they have the D clips here where they can carry them, with
Oh,
a
yeah.
strap. So, but it's military grade. This one isn't, but it's kind of like a giant OtterBox.
Yeah, that's what Nikki needs for
Mhm.
hers.
But
Well,
it's,
mine has my tablet has it has a built-in stand on it.
Mhm.
So it sits up, but and I have it's like a laptop bag for it, and because I got a wireless keyboard, a wireless mouse for it,
Mhm.
and all the multiple chargers. I got the house charger, I got the car charger.
Hi Kathy, hi Rita, good morning.
So everything fits in my bag nice, so I
Mhm.
can take it with me. I mean, like it was really nice. Like one year at the Steam Show a couple years ago, we got completely rained out at the Steam Show, and I mean, like we had to shut everything down. It was so bad, and we were sitting in the diner watching movies on it. I mean, so in those instances, it's kind of nice because I got unlimited Wi-Fi on it, but
Mhm.
Yeah.
or I mean unlimited internet. So it's kind of
That's-
nice for like camping and stuff like that if you want to take it out, watch movies or something.
Can you put an SD card in it?
Yeah.
Yeah, that would be cool.
No, I don't think you
Okay.
can put an SD card, but it's got plenty of memory. I don't remember how
Okay.
much it's got, but I mean, I love the thing. I paid cash for it. I saved up for it and paid cash for it. I love it.
Dee says she picked up a Lenovo tablet at an estate sale for $6.
Wow.
Nice.
That's a great find.
Yeah.
Oh, that was good.
Yeah. Love it when you have those great finds.
Anybody go to any sales this week?
No.
I just bought everything off Facebook and Macari.
Well, reinvesting, that's good.
Well, yeah, that's what I told you. I can't pass it up when I see. I mean, I've got tons. I'm talking tons of jewelry to work through. But when I see a deal, it's like that's leaving money lay on the table. I gotta have it.
Yeah.
I mean, even if
Yeah.
it's just for one piece, and then I told her, I said, well, the rest of it, I'll probably do the jewelry, like a jewelry auction again, not a Tannerton or nothing, not 24 hours, nothing like that.
Hey, Lori,
Yeah,
the way of thinking is why I have 3 storage sheds full.
yeah, I know. I keep it up on my.
Because
but
there's
it's-
always
it's-
good deals at the auction.
It is. It's just, but it's jewelry. I have this issue with jewelry, and I haven't bought any Funko Pops in a while because I'm kind of overrun with what I have. But jewelry, there's always room for more.
Yeah.
It's small.
Because a lot of jewelry fits in a tote, a big
Yes.
tote.
Yep.
Yeah.
So I figure I'm not taking up any space but the size of that tote.
Right.
So the bigger the tote,
If you
the
need
more
to get
jewelry I
rid
can
of
put in
any
it.
of that, you know my address.
Yeah, but I mean,
I'll take it
but I
out of your
separate
hands.
it. I put all the bracelets in a bag, and I'll take one of them bags and bring them over to the house and just sit and work through it in the evenings.
Yeah.
I told her, I said, well, I'm going to need this when I have surgery. So she says, oh, you're not using that as an excuse because you've got plenty of jewelry to keep you occupied after surgery.
Right.
That's a bummer, Mike.
I said, yeah, but it's a treasure hunt. That's what I like about it.
That's it.
Yeah.
So I said, I
That's
can't
it.
go metal detecting, so and find treasures that way. So I'm going to find them this way.
Yeah.
Wow.
But
Mike says that next week is the last week at this auction house, closing down after 20 years.
Wow.
Mm,
Then what are you going to do, Mike?
Go to another one.
he's gonna move to Florida.
Reminds me, there's an auction this weekend.
Just gotta
Ooh.
find another auction. That's all.
It's a multi-family auction too. Those are the best kind.
Nice. Yeah, those are really good. When they're all
Now, one of
Hi,
cleared out the
Kathy.
house and
our auction houses just stopped having auctions. My husband said he's opening an antique mall there where people can have booths. So I was thinking I might go over there and talk to him about it and see what he's got, see what it's all about. Because we don't have any antique malls here like that. We have antique stores, but I mean like an antique mall where you can just have a little booth.
Mm-hmm.
We don't have any of those around here, so I was gonna go talk to him and see what he's got.
yeah.
But my favorite auction, I mean, that's been going on for over 50 years, so that ain't going anywhere anytime soon.
Yeah. That's good.
Hi, Anna.
You just have to figure something else out.
Yeah,
Take the place of that one.
there's always
Awesome.
auction somewhere, right, Mike?
I thought about getting a booth at we have two antique, like peddlers malls is what they call them here. They got one over in Lebanon, one over in Westchester. And I thought,
Yeah.
I thought about looking into that. I think they
Yeah.
said it's like $125 a month for a space or something like that. I thought, well, if I was guaranteed to make that, I would
Right.
do it. But you're just not guaranteed.
Yeah.
So
You know,
thought.
they have a place up 5 miles up the road that does that. I just don't see the traffic.
Yeah.
You know, even in spring and summer, I just don't see that there'd be that much traffic. And I would be afraid that I'd be putting more money into it than, you know, in the rent, because I think a small space was like $50, and I just don't even $50. I just don't think that there'd be enough traffic.
Well, you know, for $50 a month, I mean, it would be worth a shot. I mean, you know, that's a small amount of money to try. You know, try it out.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I guess, yeah. If I got rid of 2 storage units, then I could probably do that.
But I want to.
Mm-hmm.
It's gonna take me all year just to be able to do that. So
I want to see if it's the kind where you have to be there all the time, or if it's the kind where they,
like a consignment type thing almost.
Yeah, where because the most antique malls is they have people just working there, and you just bring stuff there and put it in. You don't have to man it all the time.
Yeah, because that's
if I didn't have to man it all the time, then I might do it. We'll see.
That's the way they do them here. You just put your booth number on the price tag, and then they take it up front when they buy it, and they type in the information and the booth number. So, and then they know who to pay. Then I guess they cut a check every week or every month.
Yeah.
For any sales.
Yeah, Mike. He says if I'm willing to drive an hour, I could hit an auction about every day.
Yeah.
Well, there you go.
So if push came to shove, you know, it's only an hour away. He can find something.
Oh yeah.
He can always find something.
And we have like 3 flea markets right here. We got 2 of them. One's on one side of the highway and one's on the other side of the highway. And then we have one up a little further up north, about 30 minutes from here. So
I love doing flea markets. I mean, I like talking to the people and stuff like that. It's just the setting up and tearing down I don't like. If I knew I would be able to sell everything, I'd do a lot more flea markets.
Well, I'm sure a lot of people would.
I did the flea market circuit for years.
Yeah.
Sold stuff of my own, and then we sold stuff from where I used to work. We would take all the seconds and cut everything down and make a unique size boards, chalkboards, and marker boards and stuff like that, and take them and sell them at the flea market.
I did I did notice at our flea market though that when my pile of crap on the trailer got more attention and sales than the stuff I put out on the tables.
Hmm.
So I told Gary, I said I might just
Leave it on the trailer.
bring a trailer and just pile of junk and just bring that.
That's what they do here. A lot of the outside sellers just back their trailer up into the spot and
Yeah.
take the lids off the totes, and people dig
Yeah.
through it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good morning, Beth.
And I'd have 5, 6, 7, 10 guys standing around that trailer, leaning on that trailer, discussing stuff, you know, and one guy would be like, will you take this? Yep. You know, because I pay so little for my stuff. You know, and another guy, oh, I like this. Will you take this? Yep. You know, it's
Mhm.
like, yeah, I think I made
Everything's
more
a
money off
dollar.
of a pile of crap than I did anything else. Huh?
I said everything's a dollar.
Uh-huh. Well,
Dollar,
there's one
dollar,
guy who
dollar.
does that. He's been in the flea market circuit for years and years and years, but he's an old guy. And I'm sure this is why he does it, is because he can't unload all that stuff anymore.
Right.
But yeah, he's got a trailer and it says everything's a dollar, you know, and he sells so much off that trailer.
I thought about doing that this summer, just taking a truckload of stuff and everything's $1, and whatever doesn't sell gets redonated. So
Yep.
Yeah,
just
I've
be
done
able
that.
to be able to clear out more space for new inventory, because I'm getting a little bogged down over there with clean outs and stuff. So
When I do rummage sales at my dad's house, because he lives on a main drag, I usually do Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and then Sunday I'll put it up on Facebook saying everything's free,
hmm
and then whatever's left over I take right to the thrift store.
Yeah.
Unless it's crap. I mean,
I'm
you
thinking
know,
that I'm gonna try to do a couple of yard sales this summer. Maybe at the beginning of summer and then at the end of summer.
Oh, you're gonna have yard sales?
Yeah, I'm gonna have a couple of yard sales.
Yes.
Are you in a good area for that though?
Well, I'm on a pretty busy road, and I think you know, people from like 5 miles up the road from Horton, I think they would come into town for that.
Yeah.
And then
Could it-
people, I'm on a major, like the busiest.
thoroughfare.
It's actually a highway. I'm right on the corner of that, so
Yeah.
there's a lot of traffic.
Yeah, put it on Facebook and then use that. Put it
Yeah.
on that yard sale treasure map,
Yep.
because it's linked to Craigslist. So
Yep. So I'm
Yeah,
gonna,
definitely put it on Facebook. Oh my goodness.
yeah,
hmm
yeah. I think I'm gonna do that.
The only thing I hate when I put a rummage sale on Facebook is that everybody starts asking you questions. Do you have this? Do you have that? How much is that thing on the table? You know, 'cause you take pictures of your table or whatever and showing a bunch of stuff, and they'll be like, "Oh, that item right there, blah blah blah. How much is that?" You know, and
Yeah. No, you gotta
just-
come. No,
it
it's
drives
not
me
gonna
nuts.
be that. I'm not gonna do that.
Hi, Mr. Sadie.
Do you want to know what it costs
And
and
Mr.
you
Sandy.
want it? You can come and get it.
But
Mhm.
there's no better advertising than putting it on Facebook. So you
Right.
gotta.
Right.
It's not like you can say, I'm not gonna put it on Facebook, because
Right.
I mean that is the best advertising.
Mhm.
You know. Beth said, join me and Thrifty Santa tonight as I unbox my second thread up.
Menswear.
Menswear box. Sorry, my eyes, I can't see very good at the chat.
Her last one was really good.
Me too, Rebecca.
Yeah, I missed yard sales too, Rebecca. Can't wait for the spring.
Oh, I know.
It's
Especially around
coming.
here.
It's right around the corner.
Be here before you know it.
We don't get them all year here because it's too cold. You know, the better auctions come up in the spring and summer too.
Get in there people can get in their storage units and their sheds and everything once it unfreezes. You know,
Garages.
Mm,
they can get in there and start pulling stuff out. So
I
mhm.
didn't even try to list anything in my storage shed before this winter. So poor Gary last year, he was so pissed. Yeah, my door was froze and he finally got it open. Then we couldn't get it shut, and he had because of the water. What had happened was we had a warm spell and it started melting, and then it froze again. And so and it was still that day. It was still like freezing and um he but it was still dripping off the roof, because it was like in that where it was melting all day, and then now it
Mhm.
was starting to drop and it was starting to freeze again.
yeah,
And oh my God, he had gotten off of work at like 3 or 4 o'clock, and then he went over there to the storage shed to help me and to find some stuff that I had sold. And he's like, unlist everything in this storage shed, because he got the door finally open, but then when he went to close it, so much ice had formed just in the few minutes that we were at the storage shed. It had formed where we tried to shut the door and he couldn't shut the door. So he had to sit there on his hands and knees in the soaking wet ice and scrape out the door jamb so that we could, it was a roll up door. So it's, anyways, the track or whatever, he had to scrape that. And
yeah.
oh God, he was so mad. I felt so bad for him.
Fishing and Picking says, Valerie, did you get any info about the hardware store that the owners died in your area? I haven't, but I noticed that they're still open. They still
Oh.
have the store open, so I'm assuming that the wife decided to go ahead and keep it open, just to have
Mm.
some kind of a. They don't get a whole lot. But that I don't maybe I don't know that for sure. I mean,
Yeah.
there's people that they only go to a certain place because it's in their town and they want to support their town and the people that have businesses. So, but yeah, I definitely I have some fillers out and my neighbor Larry, he goes to coffee every morning, so I told him, keep your ears open. Let me know if you
They,
hear anything.
my
But
dad's a
if I
member
had
of
a,
a coffee clutch. They know everything that's going on.
but if I had a CBD place, I wouldn't open till noon either.
Frankie says I have gotten the place to do that. A work friend of mine, husband's wife died in December and she had been doing yard sales to make extra money. He's splitting it 50-50 with me for selling it. Awesome. That's great.
Nice. I'll be right back.
That's very good. Yeah, definitely, Beth. I'll be watching your show tonight. Always look forward to that.
Yeah. And she gets some good stuff from those, was it ThreadUp?
Yeah, I've never ordered from there before.
No.
I don't need to.
No.
But yeah, she does get some, and I like to sell men's clothing. I think it almost sells better than women's, depending on the size and
Yeah.
the style and stuff. But that's I hope she got some really good stuff. Looking forward to that. So what's going on today? I gotta take some bags to the thrift store. Get those bags out of here. And then I gotta go do a couple of errands, but then come back and list. I've got bunches and bunches of stuff. So I'm gonna get busy and get started on that. I don't have to worry about my shipping. It's already done and in the box, ready for the mailman. Oh, but they dropped the. She said she doesn't need to order either, but they dropped the price. Yeah, that's good. Keep that stuff coming in. I'm just trying to muddle through this stuff here, and trying to get this area cleaned up so I can start bringing over a box. I can't justify bringing a box over from the storage unit until I get this area cleaned up. So I'm just gonna have to start moving through it.
That's what I've been doing. It's like,
It's just been hanging around way too long, and that's my problem. Is if I go to a thrift store and I get stuff, then I'm excited about that stuff that I just got. So I don't pay attention to the piles of stuff that I already have.
I do
So
that too. And
I'm
I get in
not.
trouble for it.
I can't buy. Can't buy. Uh-oh. Frankie said she's starting. She got a fibro flare going today. I hope you get through that. But yeah. But for the most part, my inventory is done, so that's good. Got the majority of that stuff up and tagged and numbers in the system, and it's just so nice to be able to go and grab something instead of just searching for it. Makes a huge
So
difference.
much more productive.
Yeah. I mean, you're not spending hours and hours unless you've lost it or, you know. And I hate that. I hate losing stuff. But it should make a big difference. And I've still got a lot of room on the shelf, so even when I'm listing, I'll still have a lot of room. So that'll be good. It's trying to be a sleep day, which is a bad thing. Try to get through it.
Sleep day.
I'm starting to feel like that too, because I'm like, 5:30, and I'm a little bit chilly, and I'm like, oh, I just need to crawl under my blanket. A blanket's calling me, and come to bed, come to get some sleep.
Get yourself a sweater, get warm, and then get busy.
Yeah. Well, and that's the thing is, once I get moving around, sitting here, I tend to get kind of cold, but once I get, walking around the house and stuff, I will get warmed up, and
Yeah.
so that's just the thing. I just got to get up and moving and get the blood flowing, and everything will be fine.
The cold makes you sleepy, but the cold wakes me up.
I'm so opposite from a lot of people because, if I'm cold and I'm yawning, those two definitely go together.
Well, I have a low body temperature anyway, so when it gets cold, I'm like, woohoo! So
Wake up.
when I get nice and warm and toasty, that's when the eyelids start doing this.
Yeah, it is. It's chilly outside right now for sure.
I think we're supposed to get up to 40 today, so that'll
Man, you're lucky.
It'll be like a heat wave outside. Everybody will be out today.
It's shitty in here. What you do in your pants?
The sun's shining.
You remember that from Medea?
Medea's funny.
Medea on the Halloween. It's shitty in here. What'd she say? What'd she do with her pants?
I know, Rebecca. Mike was so warm-blooded. I mean, he'd just walk through the house and he'd be sweating, So we agreed that 74, that was a good temperature for us during the summer or the winter. But yeah, I actually have bumped it up. I usually run at about 75.
I can't keep it more than 70 in here because Jonah and Brandon will be stripped down naked and Jonah will have his window open and the fan going.
I do
And
that
I'm
at
like,
night.
I walk by his room and I'm like, "Woo."
Yeah, I can't sleep in a hot room, and I like to be underneath a bunch of blankets and a nice and crispy outside the blankets, in the cold, cold. So I'll open my window and turn a fan on,
Oh
or
my
I will
God.
open. I have French doors in my bedroom, so I'll crack that open for a few minutes before I go to bed,
Ugh.
because the room's only what 12 by 10, so it's very small. So when the furnace kicks on, it heats that room up really quick, and I sleep with the door shut. So, yeah, nope. I turn the furnace down and open the window, and
We started keeping our bedroom door closed, and that actually makes our room very warm.
Mhm.
And I mean, especially with that, we have our back door open, so and that's open. It's open all year long.
Oh wow.
Yeah, for the dogs.
Yeah. Ugh. Yeah. Rebecca says 7. Oh, D says, wow, 74 is hot. Yeah,
Yeah.
I know, but
Valerie likes it hot.
I gotta have it. I cannot be in a cold house. If
I said
am,
Valerie likes it hot, and Alexa came on. Shut up,
like, is
bitch.
there a song for that? Yeah, Rebecca says 76 for me. I have an old house with a lot of air, and I do too. This house has so many leaks in it.
Where's Rebecca at again?
I don't know. I don't remember. She says it's 14, feels like 4. Man, she must be in the North Pole or close to it.
Yeah, because I'm warmer than her.
Dee says my house temp is at 66 during the day and 58 at night. I live in Michigan. Oh my God, I could not do it.
Yeah, I couldn't either.
Oh, she's in Minnesota.
Who's in Minnesota?
Oh,
Rebecca.
Oh yeah. Whereabouts in Minnesota do you live, if you don't mind saying? I think you told me one time, but I can't remember.
I
Nikki's
just can't
Nikki's
do
in
that.
Minnesota all the time.
Can't do it. It's
She
gonna
told me
have
one
to
time
be.
after
It has
that.
to be warm. If it's not warm, I'm miserable. That's why I need to go to Texas for the warmness.
And watch, I'll move down there, be next to you, and I'll die.
Huh?
I'll move down there next to you, and I'll be dying of heat stroke all the time.
Nah. It'll take a little bit for you to get used to it, but
Hell, I've been here for 10 years and I still ain't used to this.
I know. You're used to the cold though. I mean, to have your door open all the time
Yeah.
and have that cold air, I mean, it's got to be cold in your house. It's got to be pretty frigid, I would say.
Right. Why do you have your door open all the time?
It's like a doggy door,
Oh.
but
It's
there's
not like the whole door?
Huh?
It's not like the whole door?
It is the whole door, but we have before it gets too cold, we always put plastic up outside and we cover the whole thing in plastic like that, like 2 or 3 sheets. And so we cover the whole thing, except we cut a little doggy door in the bottom so that the dogs can go in and out. And we leave that door open all the time.
close, but she's in Kansas.
I'm in Kansas.
Yeah, she's in Kansas, but she goes to Missouri sometimes.
I'm about 30 minutes from the Missouri border, 30 minutes from the Nebraska border. So I'm like right at the top of the state. But
My husband tried telling me that this one guy got frostbite on his genitals because he had sex with a snowman. And I was like, it's going around on Facebook in Minnesota. And I'm like,
Serves him right.
I'm like, baloney. And I went and I checked it out. And yeah, it's not a true story.
I would say serves him right.
there you go.
I mean, seriously, you'd have to be at it a long time, right?
Darwinism, right there.
Gosh. Yeah, I've always been cold. That's just always the way I've been, and I mean,
Not in California though.
in the wintertime, I always wore like, sweater or sweatshirt or.
Yeah, so does everybody.
Well,
Everybody
yeah.
thinks they're freezing at 40 degrees there.
Well, and really, it rarely got down that cold. It really wasn't. And if it did, it was like early morning, and then when everybody was asleep anyway. And then, by the time at 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock, it was, the temperatures were up. So,
Yeah.
But I hate to be cold.
Oh, me too.
I just,
it's like
it's like the most uncomfortable for me.
even in the winter, even in the summertime, I hate going in. I always have a jacket, a sweater, or something, because if I go to an air conditioned place,
Yep.
I can't take the cold. Can't
Yeah.
take it.
Like in a movie theater or something.
Yeah, or
Oh,
a restaurant. I
God.
hate going
That's
into
like-
a restaurant and and
That's
being
like
cold.
torture.
I don't believe it, Rita. I think you're lying.
I just can't. I cannot do it.
No, I just can't take it. It wasn't always that way though.
And like you said, even, if it's hot outside and the air conditioning's going, like I try to hold out as long as I can for the air conditioner because I don't really need it on. I just need open windows and maybe a few fans and I'm good to go, but eventually it'll get to the point where it gets.
And we try to leave plastic up on our windows like until it gets to the point to where it's too hot in the house
Right.
to, we need to open them so we can let the breeze in and
Yeah.
all of that. And usually we don't get too hot of days here to where we can't keep it closed up, but
Yeah.
like last year, it was weird last year because last year we didn't have like super hot days to where like we needed to get out and go swimming but I did get my air conditioner last year too.
Yeah.
So
Well, and that just kind of takes the edge off of all the heat,
oh yeah.
Cools things down a little bit. Makes it a little easier to get some sleep.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I'm just weird like that, and it seems like the older I get, the worse it gets. So
Yeah.
just what we got to deal with. So I don't know. Hopefully today will be a pretty decent day. Hank says when it feels like a super humid oven outside, no point in opening a window, just blow hot air around with the fan. Yep. Well, I'm sure, and that's the thing too. When you have the humidity, that's the thing that, hurt you the most is, you know, and you got the heat, so
Yeah.
the humidity is a kicker.
Yeah, it feels like you're camping.
Mhm.
Like you wake up in the morning in your own bed, but you feel like you're in a tent. And you're like, what the hell? I did not sign up for this. Like if I'm gonna be like feeling like this, I might as well go like in a tent.
Yeah. I'm excited for summer to come around. I'm getting way too light. I look like a albino right now. I need to get some color in my skin.
Sweat can't evaporate. Misery, I tell you, misery.
No. But I mean that's one of the reasons why I want to, move south is so I can be a little more comfortable year round than, I mean, and I have to say the winters here are not, they can be pretty bad, but for the most part they kind of even out, and they're not horrible, but it's just too dang cold for me. Shirley says, Maggie, do you know if it's a boy or a girl? My granddaughter just sent a video of the 2-year-old discovering new snow, bonus day, school closed, so she and mom will have a fun day.
Oh, yeah, we're having a boy.
Awesome.
Benjamin will be his name.
That's so.
Benjamin.
I love Benjamin.
Yeah, I love the name too.
It's a very wholesome name, I think.
Yeah,
I
and it's
like it.
just the name that they like. It's not like named after anybody or anything.
Yeah.
So, yeah, we're very excited. I can't wait. Can't wait. That's so cute. I can't wait to hum getting videos and run, just seeing them in person.
Yep. Makes all the
It's
difference
like,
in the world.
yeah, like there's this little person that's gonna change all our lives, and we don't even know what he looks like.
Yep.
It's so
Very
exciting.
true.
Yeah. She just had an ultrasound the other day and said that what did she say? They said he's 12 ounces. I
Wow.
can't even imagine.
I
Can't
was
even
watching this video the other day and it said the cutest thing ever or something. And I don't even know who posted it or something, but it was this mom and she she just had a little chubby belly, but then there's this little cartoon of this baby growing inside of her, and it's showing the mom doing different things, laying in bed, and she's rubbing her stomach, and the baby is, a cartoon baby, and it's, under her hand, cuddling up with her, and she's wearing a flowery dress, and the baby's bouncing around in the flowers, and it was just and Brandon's like, what are you watching? And I'm like, it says it's the cutest thing ever, and he goes, that's not cute to me. And I'm like, well, I think it's cute. Are you okay? Okay.
Yeah.
I thought it was cute.
Aw.
Anyways, just this cartoon baby, but yeah, there will be a day, I'm sure, that I will be a grandma.
Yeah,
Prancer, shut it.
felt like it took forever, but it wasn't my choice, so
Yeah.
I had no control over.
Julie says, nice, Maggie. They do change your life. Watching them discover the world is so wonderful. Yeah. And like, even, I kind of lived that through Valerie, a little bit too, because she's got grandkids and they get, my nieces and nephews they grow up and they just get so big so fast.
Yeah.
See you later, Frankie. Have a good day.
And I just
Sorry
remember,
about that.
I just
It's
remember,
okay.
I just remember my mother with her grandchildren, with my boys, my sister's boys, and how much fun it was for her
Hmm.
to be able to have the fun, have the interaction without having to worry about any of the discipline or to just be the one who cuddles and loves and yeah. I'm
Yeah.
just
Have
looking forward to
have fun.
yeah.
Yeah.
That's why I always say thank you. Thank goodness for FaceTime or Facebook Messenger
Yeah.
and all that, because I can, definitely interact with the kids a little bit,
And they can get to know you, and
Yeah.
even though you're so far away.
Yep. That makes
It's not the same, but it is, it's nicer because my grandma was in Michigan and we actually traveled to Michigan quite a bit when I was a kid, but probably at least 3-4 times a year, but still, the grandma that lived here in town I was a lot closer to than I never really knew my grandma in Michigan that much really before she died because,
Because you
you
didn't,
hardly ever see her,
yeah.
But now if we would have had FaceTime and all that, I mean, I would have known her a hell of a lot better,
Right.
Sure.
Because you could talk
Yeah,
to her.
I mean, it's not the same, of course, but
No, but I mean, if that's the best you got, at least it's something, I mean,
if you wanted to like read to them or whatever, I mean, that was my mom's big thing was to read to the kids. I mean, you could do that. They could put you on FaceTime and you could read to the kids,
yeah, yeah,
My mother, yeah. It's what my mother did a lot of. She read to them a lot, and
Yeah.
there's also kind of a feeling of being able to do things that I wish I had done with my kids when they were little, like that I didn't do because you were living life, you were working, and like. And I wish I had taken more time to do this with them, and I wish I'd taken more time to do that. So it's almost like a do-over, right?
right.
Yeah.
Yep. Absolutely.
I'm excited for it.
Yeah, that's going to be a lot of fun for you.
Yeah. Have you convinced Michael to move to Florida yet? Or?
Well, no, because the baby's going to be here.
Oh, I thought she was the one in Florida.
No, the ones that are moving to Florida are not the ones that are having the baby.
Oh, okay. Never mind then. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
So there's no chance you're moving to Florida then.
No.
Even if Mickey Mouse himself asked Maggie, "Can you please move to Florida?" She'd be like, "I'm sorry, Mickey Mouse. It's not gonna happen."
Sorry,
I thought that was the one that was having the baby. Sorry.
no, it's the other one. And I mean, eventually they're, they want to have children too there. So,
Yeah.
yeah. But no way.
That's that's why I told Valerie when she decides to leave Kansas, she should buy an RV because then she can live in her RV and she can go from coast to coast and see her grandkids.
Yeah, that would be a good idea too.
Yeah.
Another option. I sold a pair of swim trunks.
Oh,
Oh, good job.
Poshmark.
2 bathing suits in the past 2 weeks. So I guess people are gearing up for.
Getting to be that season.
Yep.
People getting ready for spring break, probably.
Yep. And another thing to start getting ready for is weddings.
Yeah.
All the catalogs are showing weddings now, selling wedding stuff. And also prom, because prom is in May.
I don't know what's up Prancer's butt right now, but he is barking. I don't know if he's talking to me or if he's talking to somebody else.
So get your wedding dresses and your wedding jewelry and your prom stuff out.
Yep.
I don't have any of that stuff, but
Yeah, me neither.
some people do.
Looking on
Yep, that's good.
FBA today. I have books all over the place.
Michael wanted you to be busy this week.
I came home and he's got, piles, which is good because we're going on vacation in mid-March. And I like to get lots of books in because that stuff keeps selling
Yeah.
far away.
Mhm.
Oh, Beth says hot rollers sell well this time of year. Yeah, I
Oh
guess
yeah.
Oh yeah, pageants and dance competitions and
yeah.
recitals, all that. Cheer competitions.
Yeah, I do have a big bag of, I don't know, maybe 20, 25 books that I need to get listed over onto Amazon and get those out of here. Just another something to do. And it'll all get done eventually.
Oh, have you been sending stuff into Amazon too, Valerie?
Uh-huh.
Oh.
Yeah, I definitely fell off the wagon when I was out gallivanting around, but now that I'm back, I want to get
Yeah.
my inventory built up again.
I didn't know you were still doing that.
Yeah, I mean I stopped for a while, but I'm back
Oh.
on it, so just another stream of income. You know, trying to build it up for the move. You know,
Yeah.
trying to get all my irons in the fire.
I wish I had access to that stuff here. I mean, every once in a while there might be like a buyout or something, but not very often do I get the opportunity.
Well, I just go to Walmart, Walgreens.
Yeah, mine doesn't. My Walmart doesn't have anything on good clearance like that. I mean, like I'll scan stuff in the clearance and it's only like a few dollars difference than Amazon, you know? So it's like, if I sent it in, it wouldn't be worth it, all that trouble, you know?
Yeah, I'm just gonna try and get that up and running, breathe some life into that platform, and get my Etsy up and running, and
Yeah.
Bakari up and running. I got a lot to do with that, and then just keep on listing too. So my day is full.
The only problem with listing on multiple platforms is it takes time out from the other platforms, you know that. But
Well, what I found with the different apps out there that can help you cross list, it really doesn't. It really takes. It doesn't
minimal time.
take away from
That's good.
I mean, it does a little bit, but
Yeah.
it's a lot. It's easier
Yeah.
to do several platforms, at a time. So, I don't want everything just coming from eBay because eBay is so unpredictable. I would rather have a few over here and a few over there, and
Yeah.
yeah.
Well, it's always best not to put all your eggs in one basket anyways, you know.
Yeah. So, and then I have a few ideas, like when I get to Texas, I do want to do an antique booth. I do plan on doing that because there's quite a few of them out there, and I think that would be a little more lucrative. Just because it's on I-35, and there's a lot of people that come in and going through there.
Yeah.
So I think it would be better. Of course, rent's probably going to be higher for a booth
Yeah.
too, but you know, I think it'd be a better place for me to put my stuff, and I'll be able to put new stuff in it all the time. So I don't know. I'm just, you know me, just trying new ideas out and trying new things and
Nothing wrong with that.
whatever takes, you know, throw a bunch of stuff on the wall and see what sticks.
Yeah. And revisit stuff too, you know. I mean, like I always go back to Mercari and revisit that, and sometimes post things on there. And you know, it has never actually hit for me, but maybe one of these times it will, you know. Because I used to do that. I mean, I've listed on multiple platforms a lot, and and uh, and yeah, one time it won't work right, but then the next time it will, you know.
Yeah,
So just because one doesn't work right now for you, don't mean you can't revisit it, you know.
yeah. And I think it's just a thing, you know. For me, I have I'm pretty bad about putting stuff on like Macari, you know, and then if nothing's selling, then I just, you know, end them all. And I don't need to do that. I just need to keep it going and just build on it, keep building it, and
Yeah.
keep building it. And, yeah, it may not be as big as eBay, but you know, surely you're going to get something over there.
Well, sure.
You know,
We're always
so
on your items.
if you just keep building it up, then
Well, that's how I used to feel about Bonanza. You know, Bonanza was free. And it didn't take any effort. It would transfer my eBay items over to it and stuff. I never really had to do anything with it, especially after they changed it and it would take your items that sold off of eBay off of there. I really never had to do anything, but and I would only make maybe a couple sales a month, but it was like, well, sale's a sale, you know.
right.
And Amazon too, you know, I list small amounts on Amazon, merchant fulfilled. And yeah, when they sell, you know, it's not that much, but I don't have like the $40 membership. I just
Yeah.
I just pay as I go because I don't sell that much.
Yeah.
But yeah, if I sell one or two items on Amazon, I'm happy.
Yep.
Just because it's so easy to list over there, you know.
Mhm. But yeah, I'm just trying to get into that mindset of just keeping it on and you know keeping it going. And some people don't buy on all platforms. You
No.
know, some people only buy on Macari or
Mhm.
only buy on Etsy or you know Poshmark, and those are the only sites that they go to. So
Well, and as time goes on, I mean, there's always going to be eBay, but with the newer generations coming up, they're more into the app shopping, and yeah, so to keep up with those app buying
yeah.
places like Mercari and stuff,
Mhm.
is better because you know they'll probably get bigger as time goes on.
Yeah.
I mean, eBay's a household name, Amazon's a household name, so I mean, I
Yeah.
don't think those two are ever going to go away, um, but yeah, the app buying ones, they're like Macari and stuff, they'll just get better, I think.
Yeah.
Merc, all them.
Yep.
And those ones are so easy to list on. Why not? You know?
Mike says, "Hey Nikki, I got service for 8 brand new canoe muffin this week for
All
$1.
right. Nice.
Very cool.
That's awesome. Yeah, I always sell that canoe muffin. That canoe muffin always sells. It does never goes out of style.
What is it?
It's canoe muffin.
It's flatware.
It's flatware and
Okay.
it's got like the wood on the handles, like, and
Oh
it
yeah.
canoe. Yeah, it's called canoe muffin.
Odd name.
I was wondering what that was. I'm thinking, is that a typo or something?
Oh no, no, it's true. I used to sell it for a lot more than it does now, but and it used to sell a lot faster than it does now. So it has gone down a little bit, but it still sells.
Yeah.
I just sold a piece of Avon. Yay!
Woohoo!
A ring.
Oh.
Nothing fancy, but hey, $10 is $10.
That's right.
That's $10 more than I
is
had
right.
5 minutes ago.
My
Exactly.
turn.
That's one thing I like about jewelry, though. It's some of it's quick sale, some of it's long tail, but it's easy shipping. It's just boom, boom, you're done.
Yeah.
So,
Absolutely. And that's definitely one thing that I'm doing on Macari is I'm not a big free shipping person on eBay, but it seems like for Macari that's what they're looking for.
oh yeah,
And so I do, I just bump up my price a little bit and account for the shipping and it seems like I do better over there with free shipping. So
yeah. I got my Etsy store back up, but I don't have anything on it yet. I was gonna put some jewelry over there too.
it's good.
Slow process, but everything's getting there.
It definitely is a process. I'm gonna try and get another 200 over on Macari today, and so
That's one good thing. There's no limit on Macari or Etsy, is there, as far as listing?
no, there's no
That's
limit.
what
I mean,
I
you
thought.
pay. I think it's 20 cents a listing on Etsy.
Mm-hmm.
But that's like every 4 months or something, 3 or
Mm-hmm.
4 months. So, and then they get a percentage. I don't know what the percentage is. I think it's 15. The 15%. I can't remember how much it is,
Yeah, I don't remember either. I'll have to look
but
it up.
it's a percentage. So that's great, Mike.
Yeah, $1 into $150. I take that every day.
Shoot. Yes.
There's been lots of times where I've had something where I paid $1 or $2 for it and I knew I'd get more, but somebody offered me, like $100 or it's like, yep, bye bye
Yeah.
now. It's like,
Oh yeah.
Get
that's
rid
a
of
hell of
it.
a profit.
Get rid of it and reinvest it.
As long as it's a decent offer and I'm making a little bit of a profit, that's fine by me.
Yep. Rebecca says, I've been listing this weekend, no sales yet. Keep listing.
Yep, yeah, list.
Keep on
Mhm.
listing.
Yep.
Yeah,
There's
I've been a
nothing
little
you
slow
can
with
do.
listing myself, and you can tell. You can tell when you don't list when you got
Mhm.
other things going on. So, as
Mhm.
it does affect your sales amount.
True. True enough. All right. Well, we're going to wrap it up for this episode. Hope everybody has a great day.
All right.
We'll see y'all
Bye,
later. Sally, get some sleep,
everybody.
and we'll see y'all later.
Bye,
Bye, guys.
everybody.
Hi, everybody.
Have a good one.
Have a good
See you
day.
See you
tomorrow.
mañana.